Well, people make mistakes. I think that will be the last mistake he makes. Now he's gotta be good with that child for 2 months. A lot of traffic for no reason. So you use a potato peeler to cut the pizza. That's how he got a strike. That was stupid of him.
I'm not smoking. I don't smoke.
That was stupid. Oh yeah, baseball starts next Thursday. More work incoming. That's good.
I'm not killing myself.
Not yet. Not yet. So Mets start up next Thursday. Thursday, Saturday, Sunday, all day games. NCAA tournament starts on Thursday.
You're lucky I don't kick your ass down here. Take it easy, Kevin, then. If I see you call me a bum again, you're gonna pull up. It's not your birthday. Your birthday's every day, Kevin, man.
应该放那儿聊了，然后他说的是他那儿现在是要，他说现在要包，保安部过去，要是一次要对是吧？一次房间了，要是其他小零件，换小零件去，最多就贵的那种。但是他说没瞅就没瞅就。
Doors open. Doors closed.
Window like that.
You find me, Bureau, yeah, I sure will. You can jump, yes, I can
That and a screwdriver, if I can find one. If I can find an AI one.
The old old-fashioned way, not the can, but the other way.
It wasn't a screwdriver, it was a potato peeler. That's not a screwdriver.
You a gambler? I know. It's an old-fashioned stone cold.
Oh, I would too.
Doors
I don't
closed.
have another camera or whatever.
Oh,
It's a game, not a sport. It's definitely a sport. It's better than NASCAR. I mean, NASCAR is not a sport. NASCAR is just driving in your car. If you're driving your car in a circle, you call that a sport? I mean, come on. I mean, is driving in your car in a circle a sport?
The truth was what I said to my friend. I said,
You must have liked the New Jersey Devils. No. When I went to a game this year, they were drunk. I can't watch NASCAR. It fucking sucks. I mean, if I want to watch NASCAR, or go get in my car, have my mom do circles, start paying like a dog now. What do I know about sports? A lot. Especially baseball, hockey. I've been to more hockey games this year than you. Hell no, Kevin. I've been to more hockey games than you this year. You've probably been to none. Hungry? You got food in there? I know you want. Teresa, wait till you hear you're gonna get banned if you keep saying stupid shit. Just saying. You hate hockey? Well, hockey's more fun in person. Let's see, I've been to F1, PGA events, baseball, Major League, Minor League, hockey, NBA, WNBA. NFL games. Do we go to the hot tub? Been to what's BOFA? Lightning Wiser. And no, I can't go to the hot tub because it's hot outside and it's not open. It's like supposed to be like 100 degrees. It was PBA pool. No, I've never been to a pool. PBA. No, I like bowling though. Yeah, bowling's a bowling 60 games a week.
So I gotta bring in those sneakers. And the new sneakers are gonna take a while to break in.
Their hands are so fucked up, throwing those bowling balls for like 60 games plus their TV's finals. I mean, they got an average at least 70 games a week. I mean, and they do it. Oh, again,
It's gonna take a while to break in those new
They
sneakers.
got nuts.
Ah,
But Cam,
ah.
a cat has cats. It's full of smooth. Hey Cam, nothing much. Yeah, the cat flash is yeah. Hey, don't show your ass. No.
Ugh. Thank you, Mopor.
Yo, cat. What do you want?
Well, back to working single job for now.
Yeah, kid. I got a straight for something. Look like a screwdriver, but it looks like it. But yeah, we're trying to cut pizza last night. He called it dangerous and harmful. So I can't stream on the main channel for a week until like next Tuesday or Wednesday.
It was good while it lasted.
At least I ordered a real big pizza cutter. You can't show your ass.
No problem.
Keep going.
No slushies. Slushies is discontinued to next winter.
Hey, you gotta get off the table, my girl. You gotta get off the table. Love you. Here you go. Right down on the floor. There you go.
Yeah, slushies are discontinued to next winter.
And I use this device. They got flat. Automatically. I guess they have systems on YouTube and they flag it. But I use, I'm not gonna go the whole thing, but I use like this. I'm trying to cut the pizza and it flagged it. I got an email about midnight that they violated their community guidelines. So I got one. I don't even know.
Yeah, no more travel to Manhattan till June, mid-June.
Yeah. The thing is, Josh, you get an email from Google.
Ugh.
Google sends you an email.
Ugh.
And then it gives you the option to repeal it or do nothing. So they left it up for now. It could be taken down. And it hasn't yet. Yeah. Some crazy shit on it. And somebody I know goes around Saturday. It's like having AI playing in the stream. get this channel content, you know? Ross is streaming. Wait, Ross is showing me? Hi, Ross.
Hey, don't screw up this channel, Matt, please.
Yeah.
Don't screw.
So yeah, I use the weapon.
Don't screw up this channel, please.
Reported me and said I was using the weapon.
Yeah, don't screw up this channel, Matt.
Maybe I'll be back on the main channel next week. Maybe in the meantime I'll get some other content.
Yeah, don't screw up this channel, Matt.
You don't get paid for yeah. You get paid for super chats, memberships, you get maybe some ad revenue, but yeah, it's mainly made around rental. They have to make a minimum of $100 and I'm at $23, so
Highly unlikely.
well, that's it. We'll see how we do for the week. You need a minimum 100 to cash out on here.
Highly unlikely. Veggie pill. He doesn't know the difference between a veggie pillar and a knife. Can I get a pizza? Not today. Not today. Today's not today.
That'd be good. Then it'll just drop off and go back to
아니야. 다 했어.
Hey, how you doing? Hey.
I don't need to post it.
Huh,
I'm not gonna
pretty good, how you?
their email address out. Everyone knows, most people know my work
Yeah.
email, so I'm not gonna dox my other email out.
No pizza today.
Right. Edward. It means we want to, Edward. There's a dollar sign in the bottom right of the screen. I don't care. I don't care. If you want to, you want to. I don't care.
Oh, you close door?
Don't forget.
Huh? Sir.
That's it. You can close it if you want, but it's okay. Coming in the out. Done. That was fun.
Goodbye, Rampart.
Rampart Casino gonna say bye bye.
And you try to, you know you got it right, because you go to the thing there, Josh. You try to go to schedule live on there. It says your live has been restricted. You have to wait a week. But you don't have a channel, so you have no idea what it is. But it's a little message that pops up that is can't stream because of the restriction, which is the week.
We're gonna go in dark stream mode for a little bit.
Plus, ask my phone number.
So we'll get at least an hour and we're gonna go in dark stream mode.
Post my phone number. You'll be heading for the Grand Canyon. Oh wow, have fun. Favorite baseball team? Yankees.
You guys get to listen.
Go on another channel and troll there, but not here. We don't allow that shit here.
Dark stream mode. Just listen to this buffoon.
Yeah, no Ron troll accounts or Diana troll accounts.
Or Matt troll accounts.
Who's playing the Red Sox and the Yankees? Huh. How come subscribe mode won't work? Come on. Anyone?
They wonder if I was a subscriber, that's why.
No, won't work. Hello, Rick. Yeah, will not work. 20 minutes? Nope, it won't work.
Well,
won't work. What's it going to be at the Grand Canyon, Cookie?
yeah, the second channel. Yeah, the second channel, that's why.
Trolling Dee Dee's mother. Goodbye.
Bye bye.
Dear, oh dear. You see this, Shayna? People trolling Dee Dee? You see this, Shayna? Ridiculous, ain't it? What's up? Who's Dee Dee Dirty Diana? For a couple days to get out of the heat? Oh, wow. Well, I hope you enjoy it. I mean, it's going to be hot in Arizona, too. It's a heat warning. Nice try, Maria. Trolling Dee Dee. You know it's Maria. Like, Maria, look at this. Woo, woo, woo. Just saying. Just saying. Do you like Tom Hanks movies? Yeah, Tom Hanks was entertaining. I've seen several of his movies. Yeah. I think he's an asshole, but good actor.
Yeah, more than one channel.
Forrest, run. Run, Forrest, run. Yeah, Castaway, Forrest Gump, Apollo 13. What's that other movie? Shit. The one where he acted as the pilot for that plane that went in the Hudson. What's that damn guy's name? The guy that it was based on a real story when the guy did that miracle on the Hudson. And A few other movies. And plus he did a few other movies.
Oh,
Sully, that's what it was. Sully. The guy who, I guess, had a bird strike and he taken off back in 2009 and he landed in ice in the Hudson and everyone survived. I saw that movie.
well, if you get this channel
Yeah,
strike,
Sully,
then he'll be off YouTube for a full week.
Terminator, Arnold Schwarzenegger. Then he did the what? Midnight Train, or whatever that is, the Midnight Train Express, or whatever the hell that is. Then he did Toy Story. He acted as Woody. I'm just a dumb toy. Yeah, Toy Story. He played Woody. He's just a toy. Yeah, Polar Express. Toy Story. I haven't seen that movie in like 30 years.
Oh,
It's just a toy. Yeah, last time I saw. How do you like the casinos? Slots don't like me. And they're pretty much everywhere here. Besides, I'm pretty sure the jail and the hospital and schools and doctor's offices, but yeah, I mean, there are grocery stores, gas stations, the airport. Yeah, pretty much everywhere. Oh, hey, Shana. Yeah, Shana, we got some DD Trolls accounts that came in here. I took them out, but isn't that sad that somebody has to troll DD and Ron? Crazy, huh? Pathetic. Do you play what? Do you play what? It's Maria, Shayna. It's Maria. I don't play Call of Duty. Never played it. Never will. I don't play kids games. I mean, if you're a kid, you can't be in here. So, you should be in school. Never played that other game either. Guitar Hero, gross. It's the same shit, Edward. Yeah, video games are fun. Yeah, I play sports games, but I haven't played really any in a while. Nothing much. Yeah. Nothing much.
same old Vegas. I don't know what happened to this PlayStation.
Yeah, I'll do another pizza stream next week, Shayna. Probably next Saturday next week. And yes, I did order a pizza cutter. I mean, what's up for today? I have no idea. Watching the baseball game on TV, but other than that, nothing. We need a Taco Tuesday next week. Yeah, I went to, what's funny, Shayna? I don't know if you noticed, but I don't know if you shop at Walmart.com, but you ever notice things on there are cheaper than actual going to the store? So, yeah, I ordered for delivery. It's supposed to be here between 6 and 7. And it'll go right in the drawer for next time. Yeah, what I learned from making a pizza is set the oven on the correct timer. And the crust was good. The crust was okay. It was just extra crispy, but next time I'll make it just right. I mean, at least I didn't burn. I mean, sometimes you can burn a pizza and it's all black and it's all hard. I mean, that did not happen. So, yeah. Yeah, next pizza stream will be, next Saturday next week. Yeah, preheat the actual temperature. Because I originally had it on 375. Then I changed it to the 425.
He ain't gonna do that.
Well, I'll make probably my version of a supreme pizza. I mean, I'll get more hamburger meat. I'll get some onions and some peppers and more cheese.
He's not gonna do that.
Make another pizza. I did that last night, Mopor. I did that last night. I did not make store brand pizza or Little Caesars pizza. I used pizza crust. I bought in the store, but everything else I bought from like 2 weeks ago or almost 3 weeks ago. Yeah, you missed it, Mopor. The video's still up, Mopor, before YouTube takes it down. Because I got a strike for using that stupid-ass vegetable cutter or whatever the hell that is. Better want to check it out on my main channel. You better check it out before YouTube takes it down. This is the real Matthew. Who do you think it is, Reba? It's the real one. Yeah, it was successful. No fire. Yeah. Might get the hang of it. One of these days I'll make a... Shoot, I'll make a buffalo chicken pizza. Yeah, buffalo chicken pizza. Who the Dodgers playing? The Giants. It's only spring training though, so it don't count. I'll make a buffalo chicken pizza one of these days. I have my cooking channel though. I wonder if I probably have to download the live to my phone, then I could probably, I don't know. I can probably make a short. Yeah, I could probably make a short. Upload it on my cooking channel. I mean, a highlight or something. I mean, at least I got a cooking pizza cutter.
It wasn't a screwdriver. It was a potato peeler.
Yeah, for now though, I'll be back on my main channel probably next Wednesday. That's 7 days, unless it's Tuesday night. Depends. It's the moment they send you that email is when your strike started, and apparently it happened overnight. So yeah, next Wednesday we'll be back on the main channel. But for now, we'll be here. Opening day for baseball on your channel, huh? Opening day for baseball for Major League is, I think it's the 27th or the 26th. And it's the Yankees against the Giants in San Francisco.
That's on Netflix. It could be a Netflix.
San Francisco.
Yankees, Dodgers.
They put the shit on Netflix too. I don't know about that. Yeah, Yankees, but they put the stupid thing on Netflix. Like, why? Opening night should be on ESPN or NBC or something, not fucking Netflix. I mean, most people don't have Netflix. I mean, it's stupid, but then the Yankees after that series go to Seattle. Then they open at home.
That's good.
Yeah, it's all about. Yeah, I see you, Frank, the tank. How much do you weigh? None of your business. Couple 100 pounds, but more than 4.
I think Milwaukee should.
Yeah, probably.
I
They
think
probably got a lot of
Milwaukee
money. I
should
mean, money talks.
shut down Giannis. There's no reason to play.
Oh, I got a strike, Doug,
There's
for
12,
last night
12
for
games left. There's no reason to play.
allegedly using this to cut the pizza because I got an email from Google, YouTube, saying I did harmful and dangerous acts using this, and they pointed me to the timeline where I was supposed to use that. So I got one strike. So I can't stream on the main channel for next Wednesday. Till next Wednesday. My back's good. I'm not 500 pounds. No.
Not yet.
No. No, I'm serious, Doug. Uh-huh. And how I knew about the strike, besides the email, is I tried to go schedule live on my main channel, and it said I'm restricted. Because if you get one strike, you can't stream for 7 days. And my channel only has one strike, which is from that. So I have one strike, and I can't stream for a week. So, yeah. We are ready. It's like 1 o'clock. Oh, I know. It's crazy.
I'm talking to him.
I did appeal it. It got rejected. But they allow other people to do crazy shit. I mean, that's funny as hell. It's crazy, though. They allow the platform allows other people to do other worse shit. But yes, I did. It doesn't give you an option like to include a message. All it says is hit the button to appeal, and it says thanks for appealing. Like it didn't even give you an option to write. Gives you when you report somebody, it gives you the option to type stuff up, but not on an appeal. Just hit the button, it'll say thanks for appealing. Like what? Like what? So I gotta wait 7 days. Then once I'm behaved for the whole 90 days, if it stays on your channel for 90 days, it'll drop off and it'll be like nothing happened. Yeah, I can tell you the last time I had a strike was, like last summer or about a year ago. And now it's for, I don't know. I was at the Bellagio Fountains. They were playing this certain song, and my stream ended, and I got a strike, like for some reason. So I came on here for the time being. But
Oh well.
they allow other crazy shit to go on.
He won't show the strike email.
It is a long time, Shayna. Thank goodness I have a backup channel. I mean, I got 3 channels. I got 2 backup channels. I got this one, then I got my cooking channel. The cooking channel barely has any subs, but at least I got a couple backup channels. It wouldn't surprise me, Doug, if somebody reported me. They probably said, "Oh, I had a weapon." Because, like I said, when you report somebody, it'll give you the option to put in there. They probably said I had a weapon. Wouldn't surprise me. What's the cooking channel? Cooking with Matt Ross. It's like the same. Well, it's not the same picture, but it's Cooking with Matt Ross. It's only like 60 subs or something. It wouldn't surprise me if I got reported for using that. If I said I'd have left it, I mean, it wouldn't surprise me.
We talked about like we hope to cure them for, right? It's very disgusting with them and floating. They're not willing to do that.
Well, back to work. Back to work at one job.
Yeah, it's dumb. Then Sam got porn bombed again last night. That's why I won't do StreamYards. Because all it takes is somebody to go on your StreamYards and porn bomb you. Then they mass report you. So I'll never do StreamYards unless I make a separate channel completely. But yeah, you can't do StreamYards. Yeah, because someone could go on there and show porn and then they mass report you when they're the ones that do it.
In American election, you don't survive that. The debate is not in the Senate.
It's only 12:27. Yeah, poor Sam though. Got porn bombed.
Twice.
I mean, they already took down his one channel because some idiot porn bombed him. Then they tried to last night. Poor guy. I mean, I feel for him. How he decides it's porn or art.
Yep. Yeah, she did.
Mopor, they showed porn. There was a guy and a girl going, you know. Come on, Mopor. There was an actual clip of a guy getting down on a woman, naked, and you saw genitalia. I mean, come on, Mopor. The guy went up there under a fake name and showed a clip, and thankfully Sam deleted it. Hope he doesn't get in trouble. Hopefully he deleted it before he got reported.
It is what it is.
What size are your nipples? What kind of question is that? What kind of question is that? What can we do tonight? Okay. All right, we'll do another 5 minutes and we'll probably get off till later. But yeah, I'll be on this channel for a week. Then after I get back on the main channel, I probably won't come on here as much. But yeah, for the time being, for the next week, I'll be on this channel. Hello. Thanks, Cody. But yeah, just I don't know. I mean, I may not stream on this channel as much. May do here every other day, like today, then probably Friday, then Sunday, then Tuesday, and I think that's what I'll do. I think that's what I'll do on here. Do today. Okay, tomorrow's then Friday, Sunday, and Tuesday. I think that's all. I'll stick to that. And once on the main channel, then on the main channel, I may stick to that too. Stick to that too. From now on, do every other day, like one day, like Monday, Wednesday, Friday, Sunday. I mean, may do that. And between those days, do shorts. I may do that. Yeah, and this channel though, I probably won't stream as much on here. But yeah, we'll see. So Shane, I heard Dee Dee may go live very soon. She's that close to 15K. She's gonna get it when she goes live again. She's gonna get it when she goes live again. I wonder what she's going to do when she gets 20K. Hope she does a shot of Fireball when she gets 20K. What's my main channel? It's the Matthew Ross Show. Shayna, if you could post my link. Shayna, if you could post my link, can you post it? I can't type it on here. If you can post my main channel link. But I'll be back on there like next Wednesday.
That's hilarious.
You never had a wrench on this channel, Doug. This is the backup channel.
The backup channel.
This is the backup channel.
Backup channel.
Not everybody has a wrench. 'Cause I don't usually make everyone mods here because I don't really use this channel. Yeah, Shane, if you can copy the link to that and post it here. Then you get some people that are subscribed to this but aren't subscribed to that channel. I can't even post on there. With the strike, I can't even make a short. I can't even make a post. So, yeah. Can't even make a short. Can't even make a video. Can't even make a, yeah. Until the 1 week. Unless I go in the comments on my recent live, which was flagged, and make a comment. Oh, Doug, can you do that? Go in my main channel, copy the link, and paste it. What happened? I made pizza last night, and the system automatically flagged me for using something like a screwdriver, but it's like a vegetable cutter, and they said I was doing dangerous and harmful acts. Because, people were probably reporting me for using this. But, yeah, it wouldn't have surprised me if they reported me. But, yeah, that's what happened.
Or he thinks that this may not actually pass the Senate.
Any thoughts on Miami? It is lame, but there's worse shit on the platform. But Miami, Ohio. Oh, I'm sure, Doug. I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure. Wouldn't surprise me. 2 days. Wouldn't surprise me. All right, so yeah, we'll be back. Can you help mod with both channels? Well, I can't go on the other channel until next week. And probably no. I don't need more mods. But maybe in the future, no. Yeah, probably wouldn't surprise me. But yeah, we'll be back later sometime. So have a good one. Bye for now. Watch the rest of this baseball game and yeah. Yeah, we'll be back this evening.
That was quick. That was quick. Is that why you got a strike? You got a strike for using a pizza cutter. That's what you got a strike for. That's the dumbest thing I heard. Ross, you didn't get in trouble for cutting up the turkey at Thanksgiving, no. Well, he used a potato slicer. He used the potato slicer to try to cut pizza. That wasn't even a knife. He's foolish. He's foolish, but You know, he's got a lot of haters because of DD. Him and DD. He's got a lot of haters because of DD. Hey, I think he should dump DD like a sack of potatoes. He should dump DD like a sack of potatoes. Just saying. Just saying. He should definitely dump. You need to watch LVA if you want to know why he got a strike. She would probably explain it better. Because she is on top of the shit. She's on top of shit.
Somebody calling my job, and they were having fun calling my job over YouTube drama. And then on Matt's channel, his little girlfriend or boyfriend or methy friend took credit for calling my job. She took credit for calling my job and announced on Matt's channel that it was her that spoke to my HR department and it was her that said I was going to get fired. You know, all those things that she said. Well, guess what? LVA 1, Matt 0. Thank you, Mindy. Everybody say thank you, Methy Mindy. Say thank you, Methy Mindy. I told you you were going to get him in trouble. You didn't believe me. You didn't believe me. But now he can thank you for getting his channel. And he's allegedly he can't post for 10 days. So if he can't post for 10 days, that means this would be his second strike. Not just one. This would be the second strike. Ross knows better than to talk shit about me because I'll fuck his ass up too. Don't ever let me hear him talk shit about me. He tried the other day, but he didn't get very far. I know, Kevin, you do DoorDash on your scooter. Good for you making money, Kevin. Good for you. Good for you. I'll have to go back and watch Pumpkin. I'll have to go back and watch it. So the other day Matt posted, I'll send it in Discord so you can see it, Hal, but Matt posted on Ross's channel that somebody from his channel called my job, allegedly called my job, and reported me to, I don't know for what, but reported me to the HR department. I don't know. I have no idea, but that was the word on the street, allegedly. Matt posted somebody from his channel. And so then when he went live, Methy Morty took it upon herself to take claim to calling my job. So they want to play, I can play. And so it was reported. I sent the screenshots, faxed and emailed, as well as reported. And look who can't go live. Look who can't go live. I will find out, Meg, it's not my Discord, But I will find out if it's okay for you to come in there because it's a very small group of people. And we've had that Discord for over a year now. So I'll ask the owner if it's okay. And I'll let you know. So next time, Matt, you might not want to tell people that people are calling my job. And you might not want to, might inform your friends not to take credit for said lie about calling my job. Because this is what happens. You get a YouTube strike. Dumb ass people. Fucking retards, man. I don't, like, I play harder. You want to play and take claim to call my job, which my job never received a phone call. And I don't know what insurance company she thought she was talking to. An insurance company, like what does an insurance company have to do with my job? Like, what? What? Oh no. Outside of work, LVA is talking shit about a chomo. You might want to fire her. What the fuck? Are y'all dumb? How dumb is that? Like, it's the same shit when they tried to call and say I was harassing Sam. My job is like, what is wrong with these people? My HR department is like, are they dumb? And I say, yes, they're dumb. Yes, they're dumb. Hey, Gambler. Gambler, you're gonna miss Matt for a whole week. You're gonna miss him. So then, that he made those 2 posts directing everybody to go to another channel on the channel that he has striked. I reported that too. And you see those posts disappeared, right? You see those posts disappeared. I hope his other channel gets striked too. And he gets in trouble for promoting another channel to go live on when his other channel has a strike on it and he's not supposed to go live. I reported that too. Fuck his ass. When I play games, I play harder. Wait in the next couple of days. Wait, we'll see what happens in the next couple of days. I'm gonna fucking crack the fuck up. Fuck around and find out. That's what you're doing.
F-A-F-O!
Again,
F-A-F-A-F-O! F5.
No, motherfuckers, your ass is gonna weigh 800 pounds. I actually am down 53 pounds, thank you very much. I've lost 53 pounds in the last 4 months. So kiss my fucking ass. How about that?
F-A-F-O F5.
Fucker. You wanna play? Oh, I'm just gonna talk about her today and then I'm gonna shut my mouth and ignore her. No, you're not gonna ignore me the next couple of days. Watch.
F-A-F-O.
Happy Wednesday.
F-A-F-O
Can't go
F5.
live on his other channel either, because I reported that one as well. I said, look, you gave this guy a strike for doing shit he wasn't supposed to do, and now he's promoting himself on a whole nother channel.
F-A-F-O. I've had people call my job before. F-A-F-O.
You see how quickly those, after I reported it, those fucking posts went down real fast. So I don't know if he deleted them or YouTube deleted them, but I hope it was YouTube that deleted them, promoting another channel. You dumb fucking idiot. Idiot. Sorry.
Do a panel tonight?
I'm almost home, so we only got a few more minutes. Because I have to grab something out of my house.
We'll do a panel on Sunday, like you said.
I'll go live again. Well, I mean, I can stay live. You guys just gotta wait while I go inside and get some to talk amongst yourselves.
Listen to the rest of the stream. Just listen.
talk amongst yourselves. I gotta pee. Maybe he can actually walk. Well, Matt, walk where? That's not gonna walk nowhere. That motherfucker don't know how to walk nowhere anymore. Oh, Jack, thank you. I almost made 200. Almost up there. Which is surprising because I don't ever really go live. Hey, Mr. Life Guy. I can't see, I'm driving. But, ooh, I gotta pee like a motherfucking racehorse. Gotta pee. Gotta pee. Okay. I'm gonna run inside. Bumpkin, what happened? How he ended the live in the parking garage was epic. Oh, that he had to pee. Because he knew I was on my way. So I run inside. Is that how? Oh, thank you so much. Thank you. Oh, you know he is. All right, you guys, talk amongst yourselves. I'm going to run inside real quick. I will be right back. I'll put you right here. Oh, okay, put you there. I'll put you right here. Stay. Ooh. Okay, I'll be right back.
The hell? She has a man, and I never met him, but he's 5 years younger than her.
Thank you.
And
Is he inside the house or is he outside? Is he inside or outside? Because we all know he don't go outside. We all know he don't go outside during the week, right? Right, y'all? Yeah, he don't go outside during the week. Somebody might come say hi. Hey, Josh. It's two. Probably not allowed to cook them. He's getting the gimbal around, though. Oh, he actually still has it. He's a known arrested pedophile. Fucking using YouTube on a different channel. Yeah, he's still saying it was that. That's fucking hilarious. That's okay. The people that come over here, they'll baby him, but they know the fucking truth. Like, they know the truth. Not everybody on that channel is as stupid as fucking Matthew. So fuck out of here. Exactly. Well, they did. They gave Matt a strike. 100% a waitress. Yeah, the screwdriver is just as bad as the auto body shop coming to pick up the car in the middle of the night to fix it. Because it wouldn't start in the middle of the night while mama was sleeping. That shit is hilarious. Or that it was the pizza guy kicking the fucking door. Definitely wasn't the pizza guy kicking the door. Anything for me? Yes. Thank you so much. Mayo. We got mayo. What's this? Anything that you get in the mail that says pay to the order of, you want to open that shit right away. I'm like, what is this? Probably a fucking bill. That's what it probably is. What? I don't know. I gotta call the dealer. Yeah, he burned that shit out of that pizza. He was eating rock hard fucking crust. Well, I mean, he put it in the fucking oven for 40 fucking minutes. It wasn't a crust that needed to be cooked. It was fucking already fucking cooked. It just needed to be warmed up. Like, what the fuck? Roach topping. You guys are funny. You guys are funny. His mom got home right before he went live. Right before he went live. Y'all want me to read you something? Y'all want me to read you what this says? Sit. Let me see. I'll read it. So it says, First Appearance Magistrate, Defendant Matthew Ross, charges use of a computer to seduce, lure, or entice a child. In October 2012, a profile was created on an online social network site, name withheld due to ongoing investigation. On May 3rd, 2013, a person with the screen name Matt Ross 09, I can't see what it says, 09 something, later identified as Matt Ross, sent a message to the profile, hereafter referred to as the child, asking to get to know the child. After initial introductions, the child asked Ross for his age. Ross responded that he was 21. The child asked Ross whether he was okay with her being 14. He responded that he was. The conversation was moved to Google Chat. Within a few messages, Ross was asking the child about her sexual experience and offered to help her with any questions she may have on a sexual nature, and explained in graphic details several sexual acts. He then asked whether she would be his girlfriend and whether she would have sex with him when he comes to Tallahassee in July for an event, and when he moves there in August. Ross made many other inappropriate statements as well. He was part of the Florida Youth Leadership Forum and was a mentor in this group. Like, could you imagine how many kids, aside from this child, that he actually approached or did, like in fucking, like, face to face?
That garbage stinks.
According to the Florida Youth Leadership Forum, it's an annual career and leadership training program that is both educational and motivational. Like, how many other kids? He was, yes. The event Ross was referring to was said to be a conference of the Florida Youth Leadership Forum. He stated he was a mentor to the program and was going to go on this trip to help kids. Help kids with what? Sex? You nasty motherfucker. That's so gross. I was able to establish Ross lives in the Brevard County area. I contacted Detective Dan Ogden of Brevard County Sheriff's Office and shared the information I gathered on Ross as well as the chats. Detective Ogden was able to interview Ross on May 13th. As Detective Ogden was preparing to go interview Ross, this person that was posing as the child, again engaged him in an online conversation. Without hesitation, Ross told me his location, Satellite Beach Public Library, and what he was wearing. I relayed that information to Detective Ogden, who was able to locate Ross and stand behind him and watch him exchange messages with this child. Like, what the fuck? Come on, dude. Oh, but he's innocent. Fucking disgusting motherfucker, man. Oh, it was so long ago. Okay, but that doesn't make it right. Like, the police stood behind him. The police stood behind him and watched him have sexual conversations with what he thought was a 14-year-old little girl. Like, come on. Gross ass.
Oh, that garbage stinks today.
Oh, he made another Discord? He has another Discord now? Morty's in his chat. Morty's watching both of us. Morty's watching both of us. I wonder if she's gonna believe that his channel got banned for the fucking screwdriver or whatever the fuck he was trying to cut pizza with. Morty, you shouldn't have took credit on Matt's channel. Look what you did, Morty. Morty, look what you did. I'll say, no, it wasn't you. It wasn't you. It wasn't you, Mindy. Look what you did, Mindy. Hi, Donna. Look what you did, Mindy. Oh my god, I'm tired of folding papers. I feel a fucking paper cut coming on. I feel a damn paper cut coming on. Oh, I don't want a paper cut. Right. If Russ Jr. makes a milkshake, too many boys will come to the yard. That's funny, Mopor. He might like that, though. He might like that. Mopor's hilarious. You funny, Mopor. Dun, 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 dun. Yeah, Mopor is hilarious. We like Mopor. I truly would like to believe people who have never been molested as a child can understand the pure hatred. Those, right? You would think, oh waitress, you would fucking think, but like I was never molested as a child, and I cannot fucking stand these sick motherfuckers. Like all of them, fucking Dirty Diana's husband, fucking. Anybody that does this shit, they all deserve to fucking go to hell. They all deserve to go to hell. Okay, Meg. Hold on, let me look at my text. I'll be right back. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Somebody tell me. Okay. So Meg, do me a favor, Meg. Type what she said over here so everybody can see it. Just like type Mindy said and then type what she said over there. You guys are gonna fucking, this is fucking hilarious. Wait do you guys see what she said? Waitress, when do you see this? You're gonna fucking die. She's so stupid. Like, she's so stupid. Yeah, it's a methy comment. 100% Jack. Like, she's late to the fuck. Like I told her last week, you're late to the fucking game, you dumb bitch. Shut the fuck up because you don't know what the fuck you're talking about. Like, you're dumb. You don't know, you're late to the fucking game. We've been doing this for 2 years. 2 years. Your ass has only been here for like 6 months. Get the fuck out of here. She's so stupid. She's so stupid. Oh, waitress. Look what she says. I work in healthcare and I self-reported myself stalking somebody who legally has disability. Not her issue anymore. The fuck? I self-reported myself? Bitch, this has been going on for a year. People emailing my job, calling my job. Fucking, they did it to when they said I was harassing Sam. And then Matt's mom called my job. Like, what the fuck? You're late, bitch. You're late. My job already knows about everybody calling and emailing. You fucking retard. Like, come on. Not her issue anymore. It's your issue because guess who's banned for a whole week because you took credit for it. You fucking dumbass. Your little pedo friend. You're not Captain Save-A-Pedo no more because you got his ass in trouble. Fucking dummy. So stupid. No, my job said, when I asked her if anybody called, my job said, thank you for the heads up, don't worry about it. Fucking dummy. Right, exactly, old waitress. She's so fucking stupid. She's painting a picture of herself, and there was people that actually liked her in the beginning, which is kind of weird. Because she would call Matt out, kind of like Tilly did before Matt started, like, banning her and timing her out. But he won't do it anymore. Because allegedly, she's Captain Save-A-Pedo. Like, come on. She's fucking late, dude. Been there, done that. I've had 7, mind you, since I started working at the hospital. 7 merit raises. 7 merit raises for performance and attendance. So get the fuck out of here, dude. I called out 3 times. 3 times last year. In 1 year, I called out 3 times. Fucking bullshit, man. She's so dumb. Like, what the fuck? You late, Mindy. You late, girl. You late to this game. That's right, Carrie. Like and subscribe. It's free. And it's free. That whole saying right there, I took that from Oh My Gosh TV. And I started saying it, and that took it from me. Just want to put that out there. I started that. It's free. I don't know if you guys watch Oh My Gosh. Like, Mindy is so stupid. It's not her problem anymore. Because you lied. Yes, lied. Oh my God, 2 more. 2 more and I'm done. Two more. Do I play StarCraft? I used to play StarCraft. I did. I played StarCraft when I first moved out here to Vegas with my, at the time, boyfriend. I actually love that game. I should start playing it again. I should start playing it again. So now I need somebody to come over here and lick all these envelopes because I don't like how it. I need somebody to come lick the envelopes. Who carries my water? Somebody carries my water. Somebody needs to come lick the envelopes. Sweetest kid and so motivated. Who's that? A waitress. Ew, no, we don't want that anywhere near this. I don't want that part of his body anywhere near me. Yeah, I haven't played in a long time. Somebody come lick envelopes.
Thanks.
I don't think I like a.
This trash stinks.
I think I
Oh
like
my
a liquor
God.
at the post office. I don't know. Yeah, I hate that fucking feeling.
Trash stinks today. God. Oh, what people have in the trash?
I want to see my stack. What happened?
That's some sick people in this world.
Oh. My camera's being weird. Okay. Alright, you guys. Appreciate everybody being here. I gotta make a phone call about my fucking warranty on this goddamn car. Because I'm paying $6,000 extra to have a warranty, and now they're saying, we haven't contacted you about the warranty up to date. I forget what the fuck that is. Anyway, you're welcome. Thank you all for being here. Have a great day. I'll be live again in a little while and charge my phone and call the dealer. Because if I'm paying $6,000 for a damn warranty, why am I getting a final notice? Love you guys. Have a good day.
There's nothing else. OMFG slash 50,000 subscribers. Damn. Pretty good. Pretty good.
Why did the cookie go to the hospital? Because it was feeling crumbly. Why did the cookie go to the hospital? Because it was feeling crumbly.
Let's make it snow on your tree.
It was too funny today.
Abuse doesn't have an expiration date, and neither does your right to be heard. If you experience sexual abuse,
We could change to Plan B for now, Joe, actually. B is the destructive one, right? Okay. I thought, by the way, yeah.
Too small of a sample size to really give an opinion about what I think of him as a performer overall, but I did like Friendship, and I thought he was really good in it.
Next up, we got Paul Roberts. Love your channel, John. Went to see Project Hail Mary at an advanced screening at my local cinema in New Zealand. Love the movie. It made me tear up. Unfortunately, the screen had a big black mark down the middle. It really annoyed me. That's too bad. That's awful.
How can they then how can they do a screening in a room where the screen is like that?
Yeah, they're like, sorry about this massive flaw you're going to stare at the whole time.
Like I'm going to assume they knew the big line was going down the screen before they started playing the movie. If I were you, man, I would go and ask for a refund. I would 100% ask for a refund. They should at least give you like vouchers for a movie pass or free popcorn or something, because that's not acceptable. That's not acceptable at all. Anyway, all right, what's next?
Just got a Cool Runnings line in my head. You probably will know what I'm thinking of. The line down the middle. Guy says, hey, John, WDYT about the Grogu bit at the Oscars.
What do you think?
Yeah, it felt off to me since he's TV, The Mandalorian, not tied to the 25 movies, and they usually don't reference future projects out of characters for the Oscars.
No, not at all. They've done many things, whether it's presenters who are going to be in big upcoming movies or stuff like that. That is not out of pace for them to do things that kind of highlight an upcoming movie without specifically highlighting the upcoming movie. I thought the Baby Grogu thing was perfectly good. I'm not super excited about the movie, but I thought that little bit at the Oscars was perfectly good. And everybody who was in my house seemed to think it was cute. So, yeah, there's that. All right, what's next?
Austin Fernandez says 1 of 3, but I think it's 1 of 2. Hi, John. The other day when discussing the tie at the Oscars, I heard you say I don't know how a tie happens in a preferential ballot system. I saw your video explaining that the nominations were done via preferential ballot. Also, another random question to Jonathan, but is there a story behind the username Sonic if you want it? Yeah, that just came from my music review days before I got into more like the movie and TV side of things.
I thought you were just a big fan of their burgers.
Yeah, no, it's just like I was thinking like Sonic sound music.
Okay.
Yeah, so I used to go to
it's funny. Out of all these years, I've never even thought to ask you what the meaning behind Sonic If You Want It meant.
Yeah, I used to go to a lot of concerts and live events. And I mean, I think in 2006, I counted the amount of concerts, and 50% of my nights of that year were at a concert. So.
And by the way, it that was meant to be one of three. It looks like one of the parts of the message didn't
Austin
come through,
Fernandez, I
unless
know.
it only was two. But yeah, I mean, one of the really cool things that we did, one of my favorite things we ever did when I was at Complex and Collider Video, was we produced an editorial video that I think the best one on the internet about how the Oscar voting works. And Ken Knapsack hosted the video and did the narration for it. And we had a terrific production team that did all the visuals for it. And it was truly, really, really great. It was a really, really great one. So if you ever want to understand how the Oscar voting system works, and look up Collider Video Oscar voting, you should come across it. It was done, I don't know, 7 years ago now? Something like that. But it was really well done. Ken did a great job hosting that one too. So I really like that video a lot. All right,
We
what's
got
next?
Wayne who says, "Hey John, love the Dune 3 trailer. I do think Denis will make changes, but I think he will keep the fate of the characters the same. I only say this because of the recent event. He said Dune Messiah is his favorite of the Dune books. Can't wait either way."
Doesn't matter. I don't think it matters that's his favorite book, because you can say it's your favorite book but still understand for it to translate to the screen it might need changes. Look, you may absolutely be right. I'm not suggesting that you're not right, but there are several things even in the trailer that you can tell they made changes from the book of Dune Messiah. And I think it's also telling that they're not calling this movie Dune Messiah. They're just calling it Dune Part 3. Like, Dune Part 1 and Dune Part 2 made sense because they were two parts of one book, right? The first two movies were based on one book. And the fact that they didn't call this Dune Messiah, I think is a little acknowledgement. Could be wrong, could be totally wrong. But I think it's a little acknowledgement that they are going to be breaking with the movie, or with the book, quite a bit. How much, we'll see. I hope it's a lot, because I'm actually not a fan of that book, but we'll see. All right, what's next?
We got one of two is from Bravado. Says, "Hey, I truly love you guys. As Battlestar Galactica is the greatest show of all time, I needed to show it to my partner, so I was so nervous, as it can sometimes be so anxiety-producing to share the best thing with someone in hopes they will connect." Goes on to say, "Bottom line is, she has good taste and loves it. We're in the middle of the season 4 and have one to reveal. The philosophical compunctions, the narrative truths, the dialogue, the pain and joy. Can't wait for her to get to Earth. Who is your favorite and least favorite?"
Yeah, it's the great. It is my all-time number one. The Ronald D. Moore version of Battlestar Galactica is, I think, the greatest show ever made. You don't have to agree, but just for me, it's just the best show ever. My favorite character in it, pretty obvious. It's Adama. I just love that character. Not just because of who he is as a commander / admiral, but his relationship with his son and Lee, and the evolution of the character, the evolution of his relationship with the president, and all that kind of stuff through it all. And even how his character ends. You know, when you get to the end of the series, where we leave off with him, I thought was just poetic and beautiful and perfect.
Yeah.
My least favorite character, man, that's a tough one. I think it might be, now he's supposed to be unlikable because he's supposed to be a bad guy, but I don't even think he worked that great as a bad guy. It was the character, I'm forgetting, why am I freezing on the name of the actor? The actor who played Adama's son in the original battle, Richard Hatch, that was his name.
And he's the terrorist.
No, he's a politician.
Oh.
He's a politician in the new, and kind of becomes for a very short period of time, the new president of the colonies.
Oh, okay.
I forget the name of the character though. But I never liked the character. I never thought it worked. No, I mean, Baltar, somebody's saying in the live chat, Baltar was an amazing character. Yes, you're supposed to revile him, but he was a great character in that role. Like, I love the Baltar character. Oh, Tom Zarek. That was the character's name that Richard Hatch played. Tom Zarek. Yeah, that would be my least favorite character, but Adama was my favorite.
Yeah, did you know Katie Sackhoff, she had never actually watched the show, which is common for actors. They don't always watch what they're in. So on YouTube, she's been doing a rewatch from the rewatch from the miniseries all the way through each episode. Yeah. We got Jackson, who said, $20 tip. Thank you so much. Let me
Thank
scroll
you, Jackson.
down. Hey, John, they say success is the greatest revenge. You live, well, LA adjacent, but you live in...
Yeah, I don't quite live... I mean, I used to live in Burbank, so that's LA.
LA, yeah.
But for a number of years now, I live just outside of LA in a town called Riverside, a little bit outside of LA, but close enough.
Yeah. You live in, we'll say, SoCal. So have an awesome wife, no debt, paid your wife's way through school with a doctorate, own a house, movie stars know who you are. Is there anyone or thing your success revenge is sweetest?
I don't know. I mean, look, okay, I'll mention two things. One thing is, like, ever since my days running the movie blog, which is how I got started in all this, from there all the way through Collider, I kept a Google document, which I still have in my drive, a Google Doc, this is like a Word document, where every once in a while I would take messages sent in to me, comments, whatever, that were basically proclaiming to me, I'm going to be done and finished within the next few months, or you won't even be around in a year, or your thing's going to disappear, or you're going to be irrelevant. Like, and I kept a running Google Doc of those for a long time. I stopped doing it like about 5 or 6 years ago, and it was just good for me every once in a while to go back and look at those and read through those. And to number one, always remind myself that things can go wrong anytime, but also a little bit of satisfaction in that. But I will say, allow me to be petty for a moment. There is one thing that I kind of look back on and I feel particularly delicious about. So, and it's funny because one of the people involved in this is actually somebody I still consider a friend of mine. All right. And we both laugh about it. But I remember when I left Movie Talk Collider twice. I left once because Complex and Collider were violating a very clear, strict agreement we had when I started there that we would completely separate Collider, the website, from Collider Video. And that Collider, the website, would not interfere or have any influence over what we did on the video side. Before I went to Collider, I made that perfectly clear. I put it in writing, all that kind of stuff. But the Collider.com website folks started to interfere and bud their way in a lot. And when I brought it up with Complex saying this can't be allowed to happen, they said, yeah, well, we're going to let it happen. And then I said, fuck you, I'm leaving. Anyway, during that conversation, when I said I'm going to be leaving, one of the bosses of Complex took me to lunch and said this to me. And again, this person and I get along perfectly good today. We really do. But the person from Complex took me to lunch and said, you know, when they were trying to convince me to stay, he decided to play the angle of, we're just going to act like it's not a big deal if you leave, sort of thing, right? And they said, let's face it, John, the viewership numbers on Movie Talk are going to be those viewership numbers whether you're here or not. I built that damn thing. I handpicked all the people who were involved. I spent years carefully building a team, pruning it when I needed to, bringing in new talent when I would, and saying to me, let's face it, the numbers of this show are going to be what they are, whether you're here or not. And I happen to know that there were a couple of people. Now, we had a big division. We had about 20, 30 people there at the time. There were a couple of people there who thought the same thing. Thought, we don't need Campia. And so I must confess that one thing, when I look back on after I left, the consistent, rapid drop in their viewership that progressed for a long time until they finally closed their doors. I am not going to lie, I found that a little bit satisfying. I'm not going to lie. But only because of that one conversation. Like, overall, I still wanted Movie Talk to succeed. I had put all the right places, all the right pieces in place for it to succeed without me. I had, and I wanted to see it continue. I put a lot of blood, sweat, and tears in that thing, and I wanted it to see it succeed. But because of that one conversation, I look back on that one conversation, and I must confess I feel a little bit of satisfaction over that. That's just allow me that one pettiness. But there's that one conversation I feel that about. Anyway. All right, what's next?
We got Max who says, do you think there will be a Tom Holland Spider-Man 5, or do you think they will reboot, change Spider-Man after Secret Wars? I really want to see a team up between him and Daredevil.
Yeah, we're not going to get a team up with him and Daredevil. Daredevil's not going to be in the movie. Spider-Man's not going to be on TV. I mean, you might get Daredevil as a cameo, like we saw him for that one scene.
Right.
But you're not going to get a Daredevil Spider-Man crossover the way things are. But yeah, I do think we're going to get a Tom Holland Spider-Man 5. Like, regardless of what happens with, they'll find a way to make that fit in with the post-Secret War plans. But I do think we're going to get a Spider-Man 5. All right, what's next?
Max also says, it is believed the MCU will soft reboot after Secret Wars. How do you think this will play out? Would they recast their more iconic characters to have them in the next era, i.e. new Iron Man? How will they handle characters they just introduced?
It's impossible to say. I mean, we haven't even had Doomsday yet, let alone Secret Wars. Like, we have no idea how they're going to tie these things off. And the term soft reboot is an interesting term because something is either a reboot or it's not.
Mm-hmm.
Just like, a girl's either pregnant or she's not. There's not sort of pregnant. Like, you're pregnant or you're not pregnant. So you either reboot or you don't. And so I'm not really sure what the plan is. I'll be honest with you, I really don't. Like, I've known for a long time everything that happens in Doomsday, but I have no clue what happens in Secret Wars. Like, none. Other than where it's going to start from. So without really having any inkling about what they're doing in Secret Wars or what their plan is about how to wrap it up and all that kind of stuff, it's really hard to say what they're going to do moving forward. Now, I do think some characters are going to be reinvented, but I don't think all of them are. We already heard, like, just recently, Chris Hemsworth mentioned that they're already talking about the future of his Thor character.
Yeah.
So, and I think Tom Holland is still going to be around. So we're still about a year away from being able to even theorize, I think, very much. It's a great question, but I just think we're a ways off from even theorizing about it.
We got
all right, what's next?
Dan the Fan. Hey guys, has Dr. Ancampius started seeing One Piece? Did you see season 2 as a whopping 100% with 26 critic reviews? As a huge fan of the show, can't wait to hear what you think of one of my favorite pieces of media.
No, she hasn't started watching One Piece Season 1 yet. I really liked One Piece Season 1. Surprisingly so, because I don't like the anime. But I thought the live-action thing was really quite good. I haven't started watching Season 2 yet. Don't get too excited about 100% on 26 reviews. Like we say with the movies, like, once you get to, like, 50 to 100. But still, with 26 reviews in, it is very encouraging to see all of them like it. So that's always a very positive thing.
Yeah.
All right, what's next?
And then Amin says, personally, I think it makes more sense to reduce the Best Picture nominees to 8 every year. There are always a couple of films that most agree probably shouldn't have been nominated and end up having no shot. Keep Best Director at 5.
I don't think it makes any sense to have the number of pictures nominated for Best Picture and the number of directors nominated for Best Director to be unequaled. I don't think that makes any sense. But here's the thing. The reason I'm good with 10 nominees is because look, the reality is there are more movies that get made today than there were in 1980. Like, a lot more. And it doesn't make sense to me to just keep the number of nominees to 5. Now, you can say, as you just did, well, a couple of the films nominated, people know right away have no chance to win. You're not wrong, but I would suggest to you that that's true even if you have 5 nominees. I mean, this year alone, let's say they only had 5 nominees. Everybody still knew that the only 2 films that had a chance were were Sinners and One Battle After Another. Like, whether you had 5 nominees, 8 nominees, 10 nominees, still the same thing. Everybody knew it was only really 2 films that had a chance. I mean, Marty Supreme had an outside long shot chance, but everybody knew was just coming down to those two, and that's not going to change, again, whether you have 5 nominees, 8 nominees, or 10. So considering that there is more movie output today, I'm perfectly good. I mean, keep all the other ones at 5, other than director, but to give the honor of your film got nominated for Best Picture, I'm totally good with that being spanned at 10. I wouldn't be for 15 or anything like that, but I'm good with 10. And again, to the argument with 10, there's a bunch that don't have a chance. It's still the case with 5. So I would say I like it the way it is. All right. What's next?
We got our super chatters now. Speed Racer says, visually, John Watts was mess, so happy for a change.
Totally disagree with you.
I disagree 100% on
visually, visually speaking, the way his films were a great representation of where our Peter Parker was. It was a brighter Peter Parker. It was a more optimistic Peter Parker. It was a Peter Parker who was like loving being Spider-Man and all that kind of stuff. And visually kind of reflected that. We're getting a visual difference in style now because Peter's in a different place. So I mean, I respect your opinion. Your opinion is no less valid than mine, but I disagree.
Zach Pasta Sauce Walters, would another actor strike affect the chances of WB Paramount merger since the studios would be losing even more money?
Nope, the merger's happening, guys. I mean, some weird act of God could happen, but the deal's been made. Paramount and Netflix have agreed on the deal. Now, Paramount can back out. I think they got to pay, what, a $7 billion penalty if they back out?
Yeah.
But, I mean, it's happening. If an actor strike happens, by the way, I don't think there's an actor strike is on the table right now, but, I mean, they are negotiating. It sounds like they're making progress. Writer strike, all that kind of stuff. But no, I don't think it would impact that at all.
It would put Paramount in a very tedious position. One, Ted Sarandos might be going like this over.
Yeah.
But no.
Yeah, look, the Warner Brothers shareholders could turn it down, but why would they? They're getting a stupid amount of money from it. The only thing I really see possibly stopping this merger is somebody or a large group of Paramount shareholders revolt.
Yeah.
If that, and we've seen no signs that that's happening, but that's the only real thing here I think that has a realistic shot of stopping the deal from going through, is if a significant chunk of Paramount shareholders revolt against it. Anyway. All right, what's next?
Matthew Paul says, without mentioning the leaks, why do you think Punisher is in Brand New Day, and what is his agenda? I love how Bernthal breathed new life into the character.
Listen, number one, don't think for a second Punisher is going to be a major character in the movie.
I think it might be that one scene and maybe one other. That's it.
It might be a few more, because we see him in 2 scenes in the trailer. There's when they're out on the street, and then there's one where they're in a room together talking.
And he says, like, you're losing it, or
you're losing
like
a kid, or something like that. So I think he's more than just a cameo in it. But I think, remember, this is a Spider-Man movie. It's not Spider-Man Punisher. It's Spider-Man. So every character that appears is in service to the Spider-Man character. My guess is that with everything with Spider-Man, the evolution of his character is about the influences around him. We've had Iron Man and Captain America and Doctor Strange. I think it's going to be interesting to see that one of those other interactions he has is with somebody like Frank Castle. I don't think there's a motivation for Frank Castle in this, because I don't think the story's about Frank Castle. I think he's simply there as Frank Castle to have an influence, a different kind of influence on Peter than what we've seen Peter have before. I mean, I could be totally wrong. We don't know, but that's my guess. All right, what's next?
And we got Seth, who says, with a $20 super chat.
Oh, thank you, Seth. Appreciate that, man.
Hey, John's Spider-Man trailer looked great. Wanted to ask if Sadie Sink's character really is secret. Do you think they'll pull a Toby or an Andrew and never show her in the trailers? Or do you think that they will at some point?
It's funny. I just asked Rob the same question. But no, they'll show her. I think they're going to save her for trailer 2. Because, I mean, it was... Look, with Toby and Andrew, there were reports in a lot of the websites a year before that movie came out that Toby and Andrew have been seen on set. Toby and Andrew, we can report that Toby and Andrew are going to be in there. And then, of course, I put out the picture of them in the movie. But, a year before that, there were people writing about. But this is different. Like Sadie Sink's involvement was like literally reported in the Hollywood Reporter. I mean, it's not a secret. But I think Rob is right in saying that I just don't think they wanted to blow their whole load in the first one. Like we saw Punisher, we saw Bruce, we saw Scorpion. They got to have something else new to show us in the second trailer. I think that's going to be Jean Grey.
All right.
All right, what's next?
Johnny got lost. I'm calling it. They edited the word mutant. He qualifies that above, says, I meant to say mutation, out of the end of the trailer voice over the and replaced it with rebirth. I felt that too. Like they were leaning towards mutation, but then again, that could just be us feeling like they're going to say mutation because X-Men.
I disagree. You know why? Because they say mutation in the trailer.
Yeah.
Right? Like it's not like they're trying to hide the word mutation because Dr. Banner says the word mutation. It's already there. So it's not like saying it again changes anything. I think they were setting up that we're getting a new Spider-Man.
Yeah, because it also says brand new day. I was kind of feeling like that could be rebirth.
It's just like this. We're going to see him with an evolved power set, maybe a more powerful Spider-Man. I mean, when I say new Spider-Man, it's still Peter Parker, but I think that's what they're saying. Now, had they not already said the word mutation in the trailer, I might be more inclined to agree with you. But because they've already said it, why would they then hide it? So I'm going to say it is what it is. All right, what's
we
next?
got Raymond Verrata. Sharp-eyed fans noticed MJ's Black Dahlia necklace at the end of the trailer was the same one Peter gave her from Far From Home. Will she remember?
No. I mean, at some point in the movie, they might do something that makes her remember, but she just won't remember. Like in the first act of the movie, she won't just come around herself because that means the spell's pretty weak if she does. But something will happen where my guess is by the end of the film, everybody will remember Peter, but it's going to come from some big event. I don't think it's going to happen just on their own merits. Again, I'm just guessing. I don't know for a fact, but that's my guess. All right, what's next?
Jacob says, I don't think enough people are talking about how dark it is for Peter to throw himself off a building due to how depressed he is. God bless his powers. I mean, he knows he's going to swing.
That doesn't mean anything.
Yeah. He's begrudgingly going...
Jumps off the buildings all the time.
He's begrudgingly... What it's conveying to me is that he's begrudgingly going in to fight crime even though he's heartbroken right now.
Yeah, I mean, it's just like he jumps off the buildings all the time. This was just less enthusiastic. Right.
We're just having people talking in the background, so like...
Yeah.
All right, what's
so
next?
they don't shut down the stream.
Ryan Shock says, hey, John, just watched Sinners for the first time. Michael B. Jordan deserved his Oscar, but
Where's
Michael
the
B. Jordan
leftovers,
aside,
Ross? I'm hungry.
Oh my God, was Jack
Leftovers
McConnell
is for
brilliant
dinner.
in this film?
I'll tell you what.
My wife's like,
it's tough
my
because
wife's
there's
like,
only 5 nominee spots, and I had
I didn't get
no
a pizza. I was
qualms
like,
with
you're
any
too
of the
busy like
actors
appreciating stuff
who were
last
nominated
night. I
for
didn't
Best
give you no
Supporting Actor
pizza.
at all. But man, if there was going to be a change, I would have had him on that list. I honestly, I don't know who I would have bumped off. I really don't. But you can make an argument he deserved a Best Supporting Actor nomination. He was incredible in that movie. Love and Fellowship. All right, what's next?
Christopher Brickner, on looking up the ending of a long series before, I get wanting to experience the story naturally, but I also get wanting to make sure the ending isn't terrible before you invest your time in it.
But there's no way you would know the ending is terrible or not unless you know the context of the story first.
Right.
Like, I can watch the last episode of Lost. I don't know that that's a bad ending unless I watch the rest of Lost to realize, oh my God, that was a terrible ending. If the show had been totally terrible, but had that, or totally different, but had that ending, it might have been a great ending. So, yeah, I mean, listen, at the same time, I don't really care too much about it. To me, stories are about the journey, right? Like, I knew everything of Project Hail Mary, much like many of you do, because we've read the book. But that did not take away anything at all from the experience of watching the movie. It didn't take anything away from it. So, I mean, that's fine too, but with the logic of you want to know if the ending's good, but you won't know if the ending's good because the ending's only good or bad in relation to how the story is set up. So that would be my one counter to that, I would guess. Anyway.
Curious.
All right, what's next?
Curious Chris says, I know it's too early to tell, but based off the trailer, the filmmaking for Brand New Day looks to be a good notch better than the Watts movies. Those movies look like TV movies sometimes to me.
I completely disagree. I think they looked exactly the way they should have looked.
I never felt
And-
a TV movie out of it.
No, I never got that. But they were brighter. It was more colorful because that's the tone of those movies and more of a reflection of where Peter was. I think this is an evolution of those. This evolves out of those. You can't have this without those, right? So I think it's more reflective of we're finding a very different Peter Parker now than the one we're used to having, who's in a very different place now than the one we're used to seeing him in. So I think it's a great compliment and a great next level that they build off of, but it's only great because of what came before it. That's the way I look at it at any rate.
Yeah.
All right, what's next?
Spidey looks... Curious Chris follows up. Spidey looks depressed, broke, and lonely, just the way I like him. But seriously, this film looks like it's going to have a lot of gravitas. Really excited.
Yeah, remember I said a little bit earlier, like I've seen a lot of people online saying, yes, finally, an isolated Spider-Man, the way Peter Parker should be, living broken in an apartment and stuff like that. A lot of people are excited about that, and it is going to be cool to see the next stage of Spider-Man storytelling now that he's not a high school student anymore and all that kind of stuff. And he's got the weight of the world on his shoulders and some mutation happening. All right, what's next?
Curious Chris says, after the excellent Thunderbolts and Fantastic Four last year, and between Spidey, Daredevil, Punisher, Vision, and Avengers, feels almost like Phase 3 again. Good times.
And listen, I don't think you can oversell that a lot of this, I believe, has to do with the fact that they got rid of Bob Chapek and got rid of the mandate that he gave. Remember, this came right from a Marvel executive. The mandate from Bob Chapek to Marvel was, and this is a Marvel executive quoting this, Marvel, produce as much as you can, as fast as you can. Just churn it out. We need tons of content, tons of content, tons of content. And here's the problem. If you're making 3 projects in a year, you get to pick your 3 best things and then get 3 directors that are at the top of your list and they get the best talent, the top 3 of best talent. You move that to 7 projects in a year. Well, now you're picking 4 projects or 4 scripts that you wouldn't have picked otherwise. You're working with 4 directors that you wouldn't have worked with otherwise. And basically, overall, you become stretched too thin. And we saw that start to happen with Marvel. And I think getting rid of that mandate, and I think giving Kevin Feige his executive power back, which, again, Bob Chapek stripped away from him and the other studio heads at Disney, I think it made a world of difference, and we're actually starting to see it come to fruition now. All right, what's next?
Real Rider says, hey, John, regarding the Power Rangers, do you think the franchise is essentially dead on arrival as a major film TV property, or is there still a real path to a resurgence if handled the right way?
Power Rangers are dead.
Yeah.
The only way I could see it returning is if it goes through a complete metamorphosis. Like they really change it. They update it a lot. So it doesn't look a lot like the old Power Rangers.
That was of its time.
Yeah, it was of its time. If it's still just 5 high school kids in colorful outfits, I just don't think it works anymore. It was very successful for very long, but I think its time is over. I could be wrong, but you're asking me, so I think its time is over. All right, what's next?
Zuri Stewart says, hey, John, are there any games you'd like to see adapted into live action? I think the original Mass Effect trilogy would make a great series. What are your thoughts, if you're familiar?
Yeah, I'm come see, come saw on it. The only one, I don't think a lot of video games lend themselves well to being made into movies, to be honest with you. There are a few. One that has not been done that I think could very well turn into an epic movie is Red Dead Redemption. I think that, and its sequel. I think those are stories that actually lend themselves to movie making. I think 95% of games, even the awesome ones, do not have stories that lend themselves to movies. They lend themselves to great games and great gameplay. But I think Red Dead Redemption is one that could be knocked out of the park. If the right studio got its hands on it and the right director and the right writer, I think that's something that could work really, really well. All right, what's next?
We got Isaac, who says, hi, John, just wanted to tell you that not only did the Spider-Man trailer drop, but the trailer for the 3rd Shaun the Sheep movie dropped as well.
I did not know that. I'm not a big Shaun the Sheep guy, but I am curious to see that, so I'll keep my eye open for it.
We got Jake with a $20 super chat.
Thank you, Jake. Appreciate that, man.
Per Variety, Josh Damaro stated that he plans Disney Plus to be the digital centerpiece of the company. I know it's a valuable asset, but I feel like an overly intense focus on Disney Plus was one of Bob Chapek's biggest mistakes.
No, there's a difference, though. And this could have been good for Chapek as well, but the priorities were different. Look, by making Disney Plus the centerpiece of the company, you're not just talking about, all of our original stuff is going to go on. No. But that is also where all their content will eventually trickle down to.
Right. He's saying digital centerpiece. So,
it's not. Bob Chapek prioritized
Yes.
Disney Plus over other things, which hurt the other things by stretching Marvel so thin, by mandating a whole fine, you're going to do Disney Plus shows, but he forced a glut of Disney Plus content for Marvel instead of having Kevin Feige put the vast majority of his attention in the theatrical stuff that would then eventually then come back down to Disney Plus. I think the new CEO's focus of Disney Plus is that Disney Plus does become the centerpiece of the entertainment brand of Disney, but not in that it becomes prioritized over the other aspects. It's just that it then becomes highlighted as the place all that content eventually comes down to live. And if they take that approach, totally can work.
And
absolutely.
The fact of the matter is, Bob Iger would not have recommended him as a successor had he been like, "Hey, that's cool, Iger. We're going to step away from theater business and just focus on streaming a bunch of content." That wouldn't have been that.
Yeah. All right. What's next?
Jim, $20 super chat. Do you think that there may be too many storylines going on in Brand New Day?
Everybody always asks that with every single movie that comes out. Every time there's a movie coming out, too many characters, too many storylines, and you know what? No. First of all, we have no indication that there's anything other than one storyline in Spider-Man Brand New Day. That you got Peter's context, that he's got a mutation going on, and he's got to figure it out. And he's going to have to figure it out while dealing with a threat. And in every movie, there's going to be a number of side characters that have B or C level subplots and things. But that happens in every single movie. So, no, I'm not at all remotely nervous or afraid that there's going to be too many storylines going on, because 99% of the time it never works out that way. But it's something every time a movie comes out, is coming, everybody either says there's too many storylines or there's too many characters. And then we're like, nope, it was perfectly fine. The movie was good or the movie was bad, but it had nothing to do with too many storylines or too many characters. I think it's going to be fine. All right, what's next?
We got Tevin, who says, "Do you think Ned will become Hobgoblin in this?"
No, I know that's been a theory for a really long time. I don't think so. I mean, he could. It's possible, but you're asking me, so my guess is no.
Yeah. Tyler, under 50% Donald Glover as Prowler in Brand New Day.
Under. You're not going to see him in it.
I don't think his health could have accommodated that.
No.
Curious Chris. So, John, I'm no stocks expert, but would now be a good time to buy AMC stock since it's so cheap?
We are not giving you any financial advice.
Yeah.
We're not financial advisors or anything like that. Let's just be clear.
Yeah.
I am, because I personally think 2026 is going to be a very big year box office wise for movies. I am personally planning on buying some AMC stock. So I love seeing it drop even lower. That means I can buy it cheaper.
I will say this. For the price of one single stock, which is now $1.03, if you buy just one single stock,
$1.02.
$1.02.
I'm looking at it right now.
If you buy just one, then you open yourselves up to AMC's investor perks that they give investors every few months. They give you a free something at the concession stand or whatever.
That's right. I forgot about that.
Check that box, and then they'll send you emails, and it'll be added to your Stubbs account. For the low price of $1.02.
Yeah.
So there's that.
I might buy $1,000 worth of AMC, because
it'll cost you $1,020.
And if it goes up to $3 in a year,
there you go.
Triple my money. I don't know. We'll see. All right, what's next?
God Mean Animal says Ghostface killed the AMC stock.
Actually, no. I mean, look, as bad as Scream 7 was,
it's making the money.
It's made record money for the franchise. So yeah, it's actually done well for AMC.
Yeah.
All right, what's next?
Tony Lamar says buy a large popcorn, get a stock share. Now they can't do that, but That would be funny.
I like that. All right, what's next?
Craig Hayden. Do you think we will see at least one some hyper violence from the Punisher in Spider-Man: Brand New Day? I know it will probably be rated PG-13, most definitely, but I hope the Punisher isn't compromised too much.
Again, don't worry about Punisher. It's not his movie.
Mm-hmm.
He's not going to be in 40 minutes of the movie. It's not his film. So don't worry about that. Secondly, and we've talked about this a lot on the show, you can do a lot of very violent things if you just don't show blood. Like, a great example of this is say what you will about the Venom film. I think it was the second one with why am I Carnage? That is actually a very violent film. Well, like, especially with Carnage's prison break scene. Carnage cancels the membership to life from a lot of people in that movie. And in some very, very violent ways. They just don't show blood. So I think you can see Frank Castle being pretty much as violent, but you just won't see a lot of blood.
Yeah.
I don't think you're going to see a lot of that. Plus, it all has to be done in the context of Spider-Man himself anyway, so it'll be fine.
Alex says, am I the only one thinking that scene where Peter gets run over by Frank's van is a reference to Andrew's Spider-Man getting hit by the ambulance? Maybe,
I don't think
but
so.
I don't think a lot of people are going to catch that.
No, I think it's all about setting up the dynamic between Peter and Frank.
Yeah.
I think that's great. Frank, you hit me with a van.
Here's what's interesting, and I think it's because we said both parties knew the van wasn't going to hurt him. He knew that was Frank. His spider sense ordinarily would have told him to jump and get out of the way of that van. But he just kind of was like, he got hit, but he allowed himself to be hit by that. It's kind of interesting. Anubis says, I wonder who Keith David is going to be playing in Spider-Man Brand New Day. Considering his voiceover on the trailer, I'd recognize his voice anywhere.
Keith David. You know, I had a great, wonderful opportunity to meet Keith David once because he was working on a movie of some friends of mine, and they invited me to come to set one day, and it was Keith David's final day of shooting, and I got to meet him there. He's just wonderful. But you know, when we talk about some of the great voices in the industry, obviously you're talking James Earl Jones, Jeremy Irons, who's the guy? The guy who plays Commissioner Gordon in The Batman. Why am I freezing on his name?
Oh, yeah, of course. Oh, my God.
And he's in Hunger Games.
Yes.
And
American Fiction.
And American Fiction. Why am I... I know, I reference him all the time, and I'm freezing on his name right now.
I know.
Anyway.
Someone's going to say it.
He's got one of those...
Jeffrey Wright.
Jeffrey Wright, thank you. Jeffrey Wright has one of those voices, but man, I'm telling you, Keith David is one of those voices.
Oh, yeah.
He's absolutely one of those voices. So I'm actually really curious to see what and who and how he's playing in it. All right, what's next?
All right, our final three here. Silent Ghost. There's a theory that the Amazing Fantasy number 15 shot takes place during Sentry's attack since the sky is dark. Buy stock now when it's worth a cent. You can't when it's worth a cent because it'll be delisted.
Because it'll be delisted, yeah.
And
so,
I don't... That's a stretch.
Yeah, no, I don't think we're going to see... Again, I don't know, but I don't think we're going to see any Century.
Yeah, if that goes around, people are going to be like, oh, our expectations were not met. Cameron,
Because,
go ahead.
Remember, where we left off with him in Thunderbolts is I can't do any Century stuff.
Yeah.
We're not going to see him break that as a cameo appearance in somebody else's movie, right? That's going to be a big moment that he decides that he has to be Century again. But I don't think it'll be Spider-Man, no.
Then we got Cameron who says, whoa, John, remember, we've won the war 5 times already. I'm not sure what that's in reference to, though. I think it was probably sent at a point we were talking about something, and now I'm not sure what it was referencing.
Is it the Iran thing?
Maybe.
Because remember...
Like, yeah, probably because it's like, we've won, you know.
Yeah, I mean, they bombed Iran... a year ago, 2 years ago, and the president said, we have completely obliterated any capacity they had to make nuclear weapons. But then he invades them again and says, well, we had to stop them from getting nuclear weapons. Yeah, but you said that you already did that. Like, you said. So, I mean, I don't know. Above my pay grade.
Yeah.
Above my pay grade. All right, what's next?
Silent Ghost, our last one. Ballet and opera viewers didn't tune in.
Oh, yeah, all 7 of them.
I know.
All 7.
By the way, like, I was like already like whatever when this whole thing. There's still some holdouts where they're still like trying to rage bait over this thing, and I'm like, can we move on? This
Like
is dumb.
honestly, I think everybody who made an issue out of this is pathetic.
It's just let's move on.
Now, everybody knows I'm a Timothy Chalamet fan. I'm a Timothy Chalamet. So I make no secrets about that. I am, but this is people making an issue out of seriously, the completely benign comments about opera and true comments, by the way, but completely offhand, not said to make a point, not pre-made comments. It was like some guy who had an opinion about something said it very quickly and moved on. I think it's absolutely a joke and pathetic. People who try to make that into something bigger.
Yeah.
I mean, it literally was nothing, and I think anybody who made an issue out of it is completely pathetic.
It's silly.
So anyway, yeah. Because listen, I remember there's a sportscaster that I like, and I remember this one time this sportscaster, he was asked something about Star Wars, and he said something like, "Star Wars is for grade school children." So obviously, Star Wars is my life. Am I gonna take a stick and shove my underwear up my pucker and go? He's a guy who had an opinion about something that kind of came up offhand, talking about something else. I'm not gonna hate on the guy for he doesn't like Star Wars. Wish he did. Oh well, let's move on. The people who made issues that look, if you don't think Timothy Chalamet is a good actor, totally fair. It's a subjective art form. If you don't think he's a good actor, I disagree with you, but that's totally fair. Nothing wrong with that. But everybody who made an issue out of this stupid opera ballet thing is just pathetic.
And his main issue was like, it used to be part of pop culture, and now it's like there's fans of it. They sell out their performances, but it is not the masses going. And he doesn't want movie theaters to end up that way. That was his main gist of his comment.
And people were acting like Timothy Chalamet created a Substack, and for his first piece, typey, 7 reasons why opera and ballet suck, and nobody should go to them, and blah, blah, that's what they're acting like he did. It's just people. It was rage baiting. It was people. Well, anyway, I'm gonna leave it at that.
Oh well.
Anyway, guys, that'll do it for today's installment of Stockwatch. We are ending the show with it being at, you can bring it up here, Jonathan, where are we at? It is at $1.02. So we started today at $1.05. We're finishing off at $1.02. 2.5 cents away from being under threat of being delisted. Anyway, something to keep our eyes on. Whatever you guys think about it, and all the topics we talked about here today, please make sure you participate. Jump on down in the comment section below and leave us some thoughts there. So thank you so much for being here today, guys. Big thanks to Robert Meyer Burnett, to our technical producer, Jonathan Voico.
See you guys later.
My name's John Campia, guys, and until next time, my friends, bye-bye.
What the hell? My alarm went off again? What the hell? Huh. Damn. Why the dark screen? Haha. Got 20 minutes left of the stream. I was busy outside. That's why we did the dark screen. 20 minutes left. 20 minutes left of the stream. Oh. Oh. Are you moving to Idaho now to get closer to Outer Girl? Idaho and Utah is not that far apart. No, Idaho. Well, I'm not going to take a picture of Matthew because, I'll get flagged. I use myself anyhow. I'm not going to take a picture of Matthew. Because, some idiot will flag me. Some idiot will flag me next. One of his goons. One of his supposedly goon squad. Hey, Predator Badland is now streaming on Disney Plus and Hulu. That was a good movie. You should watch Coneheads. I know you're not the Goon Squad. The Goon Squad is a bunch of, I don't know. I don't know what the Goon Squad is about. Yeah. I wish I didn't have Peacock. You watch Ted Season 2. Oh. What's this? Is this loser again? This loser again? Uh. So 20 more minutes of this. And I'll go charge up for tonight. Oh yeah, the pillows. Oh yeah, I forgot they're giving away pillows. Totally forgot. Rent. Hey, you could rent to own an e-bike. $59 per week for 6 weeks. Flexible plans plus free maintenance up to $150. Rent to own your own e-bike. Hmm. Not bad. Rent to own e-bike. So the WNBA will be starting up at regular time this year. Because they reached the contract, so those players could get more money. New York spends more per homeless person than a typical homeless household earns in a year. Wow. They spend more money on the homeless. Taxpayers are paying more money on the homeless population as it continues to grow. What the hell? That's crazy. That is crazy. Well, no, she doesn't, Steve. She doesn't go with me. So I restart the temp job in like mid July. I mean mid June. It was good while it was good while it lasted. It was good while it lasted. MLB TV on T-Mobile. Project Hail Mary's coming out. You got 2 more weeks till Super Mario Brothers movie comes out. And I'm telling you, like that Cornerstone Medical Center, I'm still gonna get those free wings. I gotta see what time the NCAA tournament starts tomorrow. I think it starts on Thursday. $7 million salary cap for WNBA players. 51 days before the league's 30th tip-off. On the new CBA, sources told ESPN the salary cap will start at $7 million, up from $1.5 million, and with Supermax starting at $1.4 million. The average salary would be around $600,000, with the minimum salary surpassing $300,000. Sources said the average revenue share would be nearly 20% across the life of the deal. They're gonna make some money, but they're not gonna make what the NBA players make. It's a different level. So the men's basketball tournament, I believe, starts on Thursday. Like, actually, it starts tonight. There's 4 games going on tonight. There's Prairie View versus Lehigh Valley, 11 versus 11, and Miami, Ohio versus SMU. And then Thursday, you got TCU versus Ohio State at 12:15. Troy versus Nebraska at 12:40. South Florida versus Louisville at 1:30. The Duke-Siena games at 2:50. High Point, Wisconsin is at 1:50. McNeese Vanderbilt is at 3:15. That means St. John's plays Friday. That means St. John's plays Friday. Yeah, Friday, St. John's plays 7:10 versus Northern Iowa. And then UConn plays at 10 o'clock. I wish that these arenas were over here. Were like showing the NCAA games. Like had tickets. None of them have the NCAA games this year. March 18th. I guess today's March 18th. Is Thunder versus the Nets in Barclays Center, and then you get the Nets versus the Knicks on the 20th. That's always an expensive ticket. The Nets versus the Knicks. That's always an expensive ticket. Yeah, that's an expensive ticket. Always expensive. Nothing cheap about it. Oh, torn tricep injury. Wow. The status of Gunther is unclear for WrestleMania 42. Mama Rush is your advisor, Matthew. Say hi. Have you ever delivered to Ross's residence in Vegas, Kevin? In. That's my advisor, Mike. She has a grudge on you. Why not, Matthew? You always want on my electric scooter, not begging for money. $15 left in the stream, Matthew. Then we'll talk to you guys later. 15 minutes to go. He said later on. He said later on. He said it later on. It's too early for him right now. Later on, like 10 o'clock my time. You know what they should do? Buffalo Wild Wings should do all you can eat for the NCAA tournament. That's what they should do for the NCAA tournament. They got new cheeseburger sliders at Buffalo Wild Wings too. Go Dodgers, yeah. Incredible 3 release date set for Pixar's superhero movie sequel. They're gonna come out with Incredible 3 June 16th, 2028. Wow. Incredible 3. It's a long time coming. Huh. I wonder who they're gonna get to voice all the actors. Might be different people now. And they're doing a Scooby Doo live action show, and full mystery, including cast for Netflix. Abby Ryder Fawcett will portray Velma Dinsky. Maxwell Jenkins will star as Fred Jones. Jennifer Gardner and Regina Hall Peacock TV show gets release dates. Hulu's Buffy pilot has shocking little Sarah Michelle Gellar. Ready or Not 2 box office projections are surprisingly strong. Oh wow. Oh yeah, they were doing another Star Wars thing for Monopoly Go. That was I think that might be starting today. Star Wars is always fun. Assassin's Creed's Netflix show adds Mission Impossible Indiana Jones actors to cast. Sean Penn gets another Oscar in Ukraine after skipping 2026 events. Always good to know. If you go for an interview, right? If you go for an interview at a job, seriously, if you go for an interview at a job, and they send you out to get blood work and stuff, right? If they don't hire you, right? At least they should tell you, like, why you need to get the job. Allegedly. Don't, like, leave somebody in the dark just because. A Miss International Queen, USA, Thursday, March 26th at Harrah's Resorts. I don't know. So, you failed the blood work because you got sucked by a blood vampire. Who's the person donating to Finney's family? I don't know. Well, you pissed off Bumpy and you couldn't cut the pizza with a spatula? He didn't know that wasn't a knife that he was using. They thought it was a screwdriver. How did he get the stupid potato peeler full with a screwdriver? That's stupid. Potato peeler and a screwdriver are totally different. Potato peeler and a screwdriver don't look anything like each other. I got a potato peeler does not look like a screwdriver. Potato peelers do not look like screwdrivers to me. It's a potato peeler. I know what the potato peeler looks like. So, his mom said he's not allowed to use a knife. And not even the plastic knife. Well, the pizza cutter should be fine. That's a safety on it. You can't hurt yourself doing that. You can't hurt yourself using a pizza cutter. I don't know. Yeah, wrestlers use pizza cutters all the time.
I took a couple, I took some time. So the weather should be warming up. We got 5 minutes left in the stream, and then we'll do a stream later on. We can't do that tonight. Can't do it tonight. Sunday night. Sunday night. We still have more time to catch up on more bullshit. Still got more time to catch up on more bullshit, you know. There'll be more bullshit to go. Hey, speaking of slots, Rob the Slots, Matthew's favorite channel is live now. Matthew's favorite channel is live now. Rob the Slots. 3 minutes left in the stream. Yeah.
Bumped it up to $5 and got it. That was a good bump up. That was a good bump up. Second spin, I'm bumping it up to 5. You just gotta do it when you feel it, you know? You can't listen to chat always either. You gotta have your own gut instincts. Yeah, much better numbers too, Eliana. 15, 15, 12. Yeah, way better than those $2.50 balls. Thank you for the 4-leaf clover, Audrey.
Don't worry, later on we'll be live again.
That's right, Sean. Come on, need something here. That's it, but quick bonus, quick bonus.
One minute to go.
Something. That's good. I've had this game do nothing too, so Ace is trying. Trying.
Oh, baseball season starts next week. I don't work overnights again for like 3 months.
Oh, we're back in it. We're back in it. $5 split to 20. Let's go, baby. It's active. It's active. I sat down at the right one. That's good to know. It's a big thing. Hey, I'll take an alpha bonus over no bonus.
I'll be getting some good sleep tonight.
$75 ball right there. Let's go. Come on, something right here. All right, save it.
No, your wrench is not going to disappear tonight.
Let's go, let's go. Seen a McDonald's. You know my buddy Doug McDonald?
Yeah, your wrench won't disappear tonight.
$40 ball, let's go. Come on, let's do something here. Super fast cash would be nice. Alright, that's it.
Okay, so we'll be back on. We'll be back on later on. Thanks for watching, guys.
$198. Let's go, let's go.